I'm ready.
Okay, good evening, welcome Talk community. Tonight we have an AMA with ShibaJump. They launched yesterday, a super start, nice and smooth, and yeah, they've got a steady floor around 400k. So maybe first of all, could we just go into maybe some of your background in crypto, guys?
Yeah, sure. We'd love to get into that. Do you have any specific question or just kind of just like talk about it?
Yeah, just a general background. When you came into crypto, and yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So we actually come from like a social media marketing background. So we've done a lot of like e-commerce related stuff, and we kind of noticed that crypto was picking up, and so we wanted to explore the possibilities over there, which is when we started looking into creating a token, and it was kind of hard to keep up with how fast paced the industry is and all the new trends. There's a new thing being released like every week or so. So we wanted something that wouldn't just last for like a week. We wanted something that would last for a long time. So yeah, we started researching different marketing, how to sort of create the contract code and put it all together around I believe like August of this last year that just passed.
Yeah, we pretty much come from an advertising background, so we know how to get things moving. And whatever principles we've applied to previous businesses, we figured we'd apply those to this token. And we have pretty close friends that are in the space too, that kind of gave us advice and guidance through the fundamentals and like the you know details and stuff in terms of how the crypto market works, just so we get a better understanding of that as well.
Yeah, so if we can go into the project you've got there, the ShibaJump game. It looks really super cool. Can we go into how that works? And yeah.
All right, Piki, you want to take it?
Yeah, so it's going to be it's a simple, addicting game. I'm sure a lot of people have played Doodle Jump, and it's pretty much that plus the added bonus of when you play. There's weekly winners that'll get rewards for playing. So it's a pretty simple concept, but I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for it to go viral, especially with like gaming streamers and stuff.
Yeah, and to add on that a little bit, right now the P2E has not been fully integrated, which is why we're doing the weekly high score giveaway, which I guess we'll take a poll on sort of deciding the winners, but I think we'll try and keep it like 10 winners a week. Have like a leaderboard for people who set the high score, because we do want people to be playing. We want people to be sharing it with their friends, and then once the P2E is actually integrated. I think what we're going to try and do is have a free play to earn option, or a paid one as well, where essentially you can make more by collecting the coins in the game if you pay, but also you stand to lose money, but that money will be like redistributed to the LP and the holder. Basically whatever tokenomics are on the website, that's where the money would go if you did choose to do the pay to play, but we will have both options.
Yeah, there's a lot of directions we can take it as well, and we're really keeping our ear to the community and seeing what they would like as well, and taking that into consideration before we pretty much do anything, and want to just make sure that it makes sense for the community. That's what they want.
Yeah, and the biggest thing we wanted was more of like a simple, addicting game to play, where like if someone saw you playing it on your laptop or your phone, they'd be like, "Oh, what is that?" And you say ShibaJump, and they're like, "How do I play it?" And then they're like, "Go to this website, play it." And we do hopefully hope to get an app out soon in the next couple months. So it'll be more optimized for mobile, and people can play on the go and stuff like that. But yeah, just get the word out, see people playing, because I do that all the time. Like I'm huge on like simple games on my phone, and I'll pay for uh, bonus lives and power ups in the game and stuff like that. And if I see someone playing a game, I'm like, what is that? It looks fun, and I go and download it.
Got the ShibaJump metaverse planned, and items and characters NFTs can be used in games. So how's that going to link in? Yeah, with the NFTs, and they'll come out first, will they? And then you've got the ShibaJump metaverse. How's that going to work for investors?
Piki, you want me to take it, or do you want to take it?
Yeah, so at least for in terms of we're thinking just to maybe start out with initially, we could just do something cool like player skins, and make sure have that kind of like uniqueness for players to have their own little thing. And there's still a lot to be discussed in that space, but we definitely want to be involved in that as well. But that's just going to probably be the start of it.
Yeah. So as far as the NFTs go, obviously, we do want to get those rolling out as soon as possible. And the way that it would work to like incentivize people to even bother with the NFTs is that like it would, if you collect a rare one, it would multiply the earnings in the game, give you an extra life, just stuff like that. Where some of the NFTs will provide additional value to your ability to earn in the game. And then, if someone has that one where they're collecting 2 times the amount of coins with the NFT, obviously people are going to want to buy that one. So it'll also help provide like good floor price and trading volume for the NFT aspect of the game as well.
And then you'll be able to use them in the metaverse, the NFTs, the characters and everything. So how many are you planning on minting, and what's the sort of price for investors to buy the NFTs?
So we're still having to discuss that. That's still like a little bit kind of the near future. As of now, pretty much our focus is to just get things rolling and make sure that we fulfill our promises, whatever we make to the community, and just establish like a nice secure foundation for this project, and then kind of start moving towards the other stuff and figuring out the details for the NFTs and all everything from there.
Yeah, we aren't trying to do like we're not trying to take on more than we can handle in the beginning. We just kind of want to push it in the direction of getting the game seen by a lot of people, and sort of work on the NFT stuff, the metaverse stuff in the background. For minting, likely use Air NFTs or I believe just the Binance ones. So yeah, we'll be looking into that probably in the next month or two once we get a good established market cap, once we get listed in a few places, once we have like a nice strong community to build off of, and once the game picks up popularity.
And how does the tokenomics work for investors on the buys and sells at ShibaJump?
It's 10% for buy and 20% for sell.
How does it break down, like into marketing, liquidity? You get reflections, I think, is it 3% in the ShibaJump? Yeah.
Yeah, so for the buying, it's marketing is 3%, uh, rewards, which is actually for us, it's not the same as redistribution. We might actually change the label to that to like giveaway. So that's what's basically going to be for right now. That's what's going to allocate the wallet that we give away from when people do set the high score, as I mentioned earlier. So if you're part of the 10 people that week who have the highest scores playing ShibaJump, um, you will be one to receive, I guess, 1/10 of that 3% wallet for that week, which it could end up being like a lot of volume. And then ecosystem is just 2%, the development of the game, future NFT development, metaverse development, stuff like that. Oh, and I didn't really mention where marketing was going, but we do have ads on PooCoin. We currently just submit new ones as well, and we're spending, I think, about what is it, Piki?
It's $5,000 a day as of now.
Yeah. So as of now, $5,000 a day on PooCoin. And we don't ever want to like take the ads off PooCoin, because a lot of people will just um, do it for launch, do it for like a week or so. But we definitely want to have a stable amount um, of ad spend on PooCoin, like running consistently at all times. Like I would say probably at least 3K a day for forever. And then some big calls. We have a big call lined up today. Can't get into the name because that's not allowed, but that should help a lot. And Dex tools ads in the future. Peaky is working on setting up BSC scan ads currently, and we were advised by I want to say it was Big Mac
Big Mac.
yesterday.
Yeah, Big
Yeah,
Mac.
yeah, Big Mac.
The dude played
Dude,
earned.
Yeah, because their impression share is pretty crazy, and it's a gaming website. So we're going to be listing on there. I believe he said that he could help, if we needed to get trending, which we probably will. And then LP 1%, keep the liquidity up, and redistribution is 1% on the buy to reward the holders. Um, and then the rewards, what's labeled on the website, when the P2E function comes into play, if people do opt in for paying to play, let's say they lose, for example, like they don't collect more coins than they kind of put in money for, then the difference is what would be part of that rewards as well.
And are you
And
looking
then,
to push the marketing into Asia and China because Shiba's huge over there and Doge?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, for sure.
yeah, it was part of like we did like a lot of research on different chats and groups and communities people use to promote like previous tokens, and we have a pretty big list of Asian communities in my notes right now. We haven't reached out yet, but we will definitely be on that probably later this week.
And today as well, I'm expanding the KuCoin ads into other languages just to try to
Yeah,
get
that
some
too.
market share from other countries.
Yeah, because right now it's only
No.
the US or for English speaking countries.
Yeah, I didn't know KuCoin was doing it in different languages around the world. That's awesome. Learn something every
Yeah.
day. And then
Yeah, like
going forward,
Traffic
you were
in other
looking at
countries is actually a lot cheaper too.
yeah, they have like Turkish, Arabic, Chinese, Japanese. They have a lot.
India would be a cool one because I think 10% of the population use crypto now. It's crazy over there.
Yeah.
And you're
India
looking
is
at
like
central exchange listings as well in the future, yeah.
yeah, well, we definitely are.
Yeah, I'm actually
Probably.
working on that right now as well. I have he's a dev from Crypto Blast. He's awesome. He's been giving me advice on which exchanges to get listed on and how to go through the process. So we have a lot of cool people that have established projects that are helping us out with this too. And we're meeting cool people along the way during this journey too. So that's all been pretty cool.
And you guys at WillCoin Talk, y'all have already helped like so much, and we're really thankful to have made that connection with you guys. And I know you guys offer a lot of services, which we'll probably be utilizing in the near future as well.
See the community growing. I've been in there and active, and yeah, it's awesome. And like you say, I mean, it's the main theme as well. Like with Shiba, it's blowing up and everything, doing really well on that front. What's the core team and the mods and admins, the extended team you're building around Jump Shiba?
So right now the core team is Beaky and I, and then for mods, we were really just taking in people who are like engaged in the community, who have a share of ShibaJump, and who are active in chat, being helpful. We've taken on like 2 or 3 people like that already, and we plan to keep doing that. And hopefully, we're planning on starting to pay them too as well. But yeah, just people who share the passion for the project. Like they didn't really come in to be a mod, but the way they helped out was just like, hey, if you want to be a mod, we'd be happy to have you on.
Exactly. And these people might not be part of the core team, but they're definitely very helpful. We have close friends and stuff that are very involved in this space with much more experience in crypto than us that are pretty much helping us out with all the stuff that, we might not have understood before, just making sure we get it down to a T. But, we have like, we come from a pretty good big business background in advertising. So we understand the fundamentals of that and carry that over into this token.
Yeah, we've done
The tech audit before launch. That's great. How did that go? I take it went really well. Yeah.
I'm sorry. The what?
Yeah, the tech audit you had. Yeah, it went really well.
Yeah, that was pretty simple. Passed. We KYC through them too. We'll probably KYC through another exchange as well, and maybe do another audit too.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get a KYC Castle KYC for I think tomorrow. They're closed today, but they said they'll
They
reopen
open tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm already talking
Yeah.
to them.
So for Dex Tools ads, that's required. It's one of their preferred ones. So you know, and we want, if you ever go on Dex Tools and you see that sponsored button where like whatever you search, um, it populates your token first before any other result. That's hopefully the one we're going to be paying for, and possibly a banner on their website as well. But yeah, they require KYC Castle or Solid Proof. So and they require at least 2 team members to KYC. So that's going to be Peaky and I doing that to hopefully get on there. They're expensive, but I think it's worth it, you know, because we've been looking at the volume. We've been looking at kind of the price action that happens when a token gets on the sponsor placement. And it's pretty crazy. So it's definitely something that we're going to try and do as well.
And are you planning on doxing at certain sort of market caps in the future as it goes up?
As of right now, we haven't really discussed doxing with each other. I mean, a little bit about, you know, maybe over like 10 mil market cap, something like that. So as of right now, it's not like a hard set thing that we plan to do, but it is a possibility that we'll look into in the future.
Great. So I can open it up to the rest of the team if anyone's got a question for the ShibaJump team.
Hey Glenn. Yeah. I'm just curious about the game and how you're going about the development and everything. I take it you're outsourcing it to an agency, or how does that work?
Yeah, so it's already been developed, and we did have some help with someone who had a background in Unity. It is developed. It's not on the website right now. The person who we are getting the call from today told us to wait till after their call just to like build hype. So it will be up today, but it was developed with someone with a background in Unity. And like anytime we want to make any changes to it, any updates, we can work with them, and they're pretty quick about, you know, just fixing what we need and then customizing it to exactly how we want it.
Yeah, thankfully it's a simple game too, so it doesn't require, you know, anything ridiculous in terms of development.
Yeah. Yeah, part of the reason we wanted it to be like a simpler game is just to help that viral addictive aspect. Just because some of the crypto games out right now, they're really intricate, and it can be like a little intimidating for like the average investor to want to get into something like that. Whereas this one, it's like, you know, you move your thumb around on the phone, or you press the arrows on the keyboard and you're moving and you're collecting coins. So that was kind of our mindset for that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we'll have a working demo and everything to play around, perhaps later today or tomorrow. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
and,
Yeah, 100%.
and this is going to be on your website, or are you looking to actually build it for iOS and Android for people to download it and play it on their phones?
That probably later on, but the demo will just be on the website, and I think it's a little better optimized for PC. So if you want to play, I recommend playing on your computer.
Yeah, if you want to set the high score and win the giveaway money, I would recommend playing on the computer as well. It does work for mobile. It's just a little harder to see, I guess, because it doesn't take up the whole screen. So
Yeah, we're
it's
definitely going to make it a little smoother for mobile, and just get some feedback from the community first, and see what changes need to be made or what could be improved, and get it going from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw like a few intro videos I was looking at. It looks pretty cool. It's not your average platformer, but it's sort of like it brings in some PvP aspects to it. So I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
appreciate that.
Right, and you also
Some
mentioned.
people.
Investors,
Sorry. Yeah, I
investors that
think
come in
you mentioned.
to the.
Sorry, Glenn.
Sorry, I'll let
I was
Alex
just
finish.
clearing something up. So for now is going to be the prizes for the highest scorers, but you're looking at actually integrating it with the token, and the way you'll do it is probably you'll keep it free for everyone to play, or are you looking at, I don't know, adding some tiers or some benefits for people that are holding your tokens or anything like that?
Yeah, so it will be. Well, I think the best way to do it, and we can explore this and take polls and whatnot. is to have like a free to play option and then also a pay to play option where if you pay to play, you just like stand to earn more if you collect more, but you can also lose that money. And the free play to earn will be obviously free, but you won't make as much as if you like risked money to play the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. I get it. There's like a lot of avenues you can go down. You can have people who wager against each other and play it, and then like all
Exactly.
this sort of
Yeah.
interesting thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you guys. Yeah, it sounds amazing. Cool. Thanks.
Thank you.
The investors will play the game in the Telegram, and the highest score at the end of the week, they're going to get prizes. Is it like top 3 prizes, or just one winner, or?
So I believe we're actually discussing this with someone either from this team or from our chat, but they basically said it might not be the
It was
best
Big
idea.
Mac.
What's up?
I think we were talking about it with Big Mac, but I think he said
Yeah.
he has experience in P2 games before, and in his experience, investors prefer when there's smaller prizes given out to a much larger group of people than just one large prize to one person.
Yeah. So we'll probably
Just
look at
unmuted Big
5
Mac,
to 10.
actually, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was our guy with the recommendations for P2E stuff. But for the first couple weeks until the P2E is integrated, we're looking at probably 5 to 10 winners per week. And based on the volume, we'll see how much they're getting. I think right now the trading volume for like the past hasn't even been 24 hours. I think it's over
I think it's over
250.
350, 350 now. Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, that wallet with the reward percent, like that's what's going to get distributed to them.
Yeah, I think we've got a question coming in from Aisha. Aisha, you had a question for the ShibaJump team.
Okay, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Actually, I want to know that is there multiplayer mode in the game? And you mentioned there will be pay to play mode. Will the winner take all in this mode? And can we also get on the leaderboard with free to play method? Thank you.
So right now we haven't really looked into multiplayer in the sense where I guess there would be like two Shibas jumping around. But if we can, what we'll try and do is kind of you can run a game at the same time as someone else, and the person who sets a higher score in the game would be winner take all, or pool it and have multiple players playing at the same time, and the person who gets the highest score, winner take all, minus like a little fee probably for like redistribution and LP. And the free play to earn, I believe you were asking if you could get on the
Yeah.
leaderboard for that. Yeah, so right
Yeah.
now, while the demo is out, like that's all it's going to be. So yes, you can. Once we integrate P2E, I'm not sure if we'll keep it, but like right now, it's just going to be leaderboard, like, and it's going to be free to play. You will
Yeah.
have to hold the token though.
By the way, that multiplayer idea was a really cool idea, so thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for answering.
Thanks for your question.
I think we've got a question from Farwa. Farwa, you have a question? The ShibaJump team?
Hello.
No?
Yeah, I have a question for project. Most investor focus only on the short-term price rather than the real value of the project. Can you tell about the long-term benefit for investor in the project? Thank you.
Could you kindly repeat the first part of the question? I couldn't hear you that well.
Most investors focus only on the short-term price rather than the real value of the project.
Yeah.
Can you tell about the long-term benefit for investor in the project?
Yeah, of course. That was a huge thing for us in deciding sort of what kind of game we wanted to make and what direction we kind of wanted the marketing to go in. which is long term. You know, like we want the game to be around for a long time. We want it to grow. We want it to grow organically, and we want to use our skills that we've picked up through social media marketing over the past 4 or 5 years to help us spread the organic virality of the game. So we plan to do a lot of there's a lot of people on TikTok that stream live themselves live playing like Slither IO, Snake, and Flappy Bird and stuff like that. And these guys get like 2, 3, 4, 5,000 live viewers per session. So we actually, while we're going to be marketing heavily in the crypto space, we also want to creep into, you know, just the more everyday people to get the game trending for them and get them, you know, exposed to crypto and exposed to our game. And while these uh, TikTokers and Instagrammers and YouTubers live stream, they'll be able to talk about it. They'll be able to talk about the benefits. They'll be able to talk about the token. They'll be able to talk about the community, and they'll be able to talk about, you know, the money that's being given away and how you can play to earn and stuff like that. And I think that will really help and really go a long way in the long term for, you know, building up the community, building up the token, building up the players, and just spreading the word organically like that.
Yeah, the P2E space is pretty much expanding like crazy as well. So we're trying to really get on as early as possible on that, and just bring that, since it has such a viral aspect to it, just bring it to people that are not in the crypto space like us, and that's, and then there's so many partnerships and so many developments we can make for the game along the way that there's just so much room to grow.
Yeah, and there's a lot of P2E games, but like there isn't one that like stands out as like the P2E game, you know? So we want to be that one. Like we want to expand in all aspects, crypto and just regular old people who know nothing about crypto, and we just want to, you know, take it like that approach.
Yeah, and maybe even expand, beyond this game into a much bigger space and have our own little slice of the P2E platform. So yeah, we'll see.
Okay, awesome. And we've got Syed's got a question for the ShibaJump team. You there, Syed?
Hello guys, can you hear me?
Hello.
Okay, so you mentioned that one will be able to get extra lives and boost during the game. What I want to know is that will these perks be in the form of NFT, and also will these power-ups will be usable one time only?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, that would be whenever we start releasing the NFT skins. Some of them, depending on the rarity, and obviously it'd be up to chance if you bought one. Um, they would have the ability to maybe have another life. Like we haven't discussed all the specific different power ups that we would make available yet. But like, let's say if we created like 100 NFTs, we would want at least 10 of them to have some sort of benefit to aid the player in being able to earn more from playing. But as mentioned, that's not developed yet. Currently, right now, with the demo of our game right now, you only have one life. But the multiple lives, the 2x coin collector multiplier, and just stuff like that will be coming out in the future, and it will definitely help you earn more if you do collect one of those NFTs.
Okay, and also will there be any levels in the game, or it will be infinite games like other games like Flappy Bird?
No, it's mostly just going to be an infinite game. So we kind of looked into it, and we kind of think those are the ones who end up being the most addicting, and people can just kind of play over and over again. And they don't get too complicated and intricate, and it's just easy to mass spread those kind of games. So as of right now, there will be no levels.
Okay, thank you, and best of luck with the project.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And we've got Tot Z. Tot Z, you had a question for the ShibaJump team? Are you there, Tot Z? Yassine. Another question?
Um,
Oh, wait a minute.
yeah, I just wanted to check, guys. How long do you expect the average person to show interest in the game? Because generally, from what I understand, things that tend to go viral don't really have a long lifetime, if you can call it that. How do you intend to keep people interested in it for a longer period of time?
So things that go viral, yeah, there's a lot of people that flock into it initially, and yeah, maybe a lot of those people might leave, but that'll still bring a lot of new people that will be playing the game for a long time. And overall, it's probably a better thing for that to happen than not. And a lot of the people that stay will probably be more involved than people that would just play for a day and then just leave.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily think that that's 100% true about if something goes viral, it's not likely to have a lifespan, so to speak. Like if you look at Candy Crush, if you look at Flappy Bird before it was taken down, like people were playing those for people are still playing Candy Crush. People are still playing what is it? War of Worlds on iPhone. And we kind of just want to make something it's timeless, like you can just play it, you can earn from it. The other day, this was like a couple months ago, I was on TikTok and I saw a live of someone playing Slither IO, which is like a multiplayer snake game where you collect like these gems and then you circle other snakes, and if they touch you, uh, they die, and you collect their body as like gems. And I downloaded it and I was playing in front of my friends. I said, hey, like, have you guys seen this game? It's like really fun. You should check it out. And they're like, bro, that's Slither that came out like years ago. Why are you playing it now? So as long as we make something fun like that and have people actively marketing it at all times, whether it be through influencers, live streamers, or ourselves on PooCoin or different crypto advertising agencies, I think the longevity of the game will be a very long time.
Cool. I'm excited. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A great question. Yeah. And Farwar's back. Have you got a question, Farwar?
Sir, can I ask question?
Yeah.
I wanna know that if some person don't wanna play your game but still want to invest in your token, so how can they generate their passive income by your token without playing the game?
Right. So that is in the tokenomics. That would be through the percent distributed to holders. And also, whenever the P2E comes around, and let's say we have a pay to play option where people put money up front to increase their chances of making more, if they were to say lose that game, then a portion of that money will be redistributed to like just passive holders if you don't want to play the game.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And Venice, you have a question, Venice. Go ahead for the ShibaJump team.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I wanted to know that do we need to buy an NFT first and then we can play the game, or is there any other way to play the game? And also tell me if we play the game with our NFT and reach higher levels and get many rewards, will our NFT become more expensive?
Yes, so you don't need to buy an NFT to play the game. And sorry, what was the second part of the question?
Will the NFT go up in
Yeah,
value?
yeah. Second part was that if we play the game with our NFT and reach higher levels by getting many rewards, will our NFT become more expensive?
Right. So, like as I stated earlier, there aren't any levels in it. It's more so of like a how many coins can you collect while you're playing kind of game. And so if you do have an NFT, I mean, like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? If someone wants an NFT that does like a 2 times token multiplier, then yeah, it would be worth more and you could sell it for more, because we're not going to have like infinite amount of those NFTs. We'll probably have like 5 to 10% of them actually be rare enough to have these power ups in them that will actually help you in the game. And if people see that you're actually making money, like let's say you do pay to play and you put in like $10, right, and you collect enough coins to make $20 without the NFT, but with the NFT, you collect $50. Obviously, someone else is going to want that NFT from you, and the value of it will go up.
Yeah, I think largely the value of the NFTs will really be based on the scarcity and the value of our token to, investors. And I'm sure if you win like top one high score or something with it, that probably will make it more valuable if that's what people think.
Does that answer it?
Yeah, that answers my question. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure thing.
Great, awesome. Well, people have been joining in the middle of the AMA, so maybe if we can go over the ShibaJump project. What's planned for the future? And you only launched yesterday. You've had a super smooth start. It's been a great project with the tech audit and everything, so it's all sound for investors. We can do a quick recap of the ShibaJump project for
Glenn?
anyone listening.
Hey, Glenn. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi, Big Bang. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I just wanted to briefly mention, man, that the team's been great, guys. Being a brand new project coming into the PDE space, is very hard, as many people know. And they have been extremely receptive to all the information coming from a lot of some of the top people in the space, as far as PDE, advertisement, contract work, marketing, and everything like that. So, and their community is, I would say, probably one of the best communities I've been in so far. Looking at a lot of the brand new projects out, their community is really strong. So I would say this project has a lot of legs behind it, and definitely, I played the demo yesterday. I actually got the chance where it was up for like 5 minutes. I actually snuck my chance in there and played. The game is actually pretty fun, definitely addictive. You will definitely sit there and play for a lot of hours trying to beat your previous high scores. So if people are wondering about how the game's going to play, believe me, you're going to be addicted sitting there trying to play, trying to beat your previous high scores. And with the scoreboard involved, I mean, that just drives competition. So I just want to say kudos to the team. You guys are doing a great job, man.
Hey, Big Mac, that means a lot to us, man. You have no idea. I actually referenced you twice in this voice call talking about how, what you were up to and how you're helping us out and giving us guidance here and there. So, we really appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries.
Man, thank you. It means a lot that I know we only had it up for like 5 minutes. It was kind of an accident. But I'm actually glad you got to play it and give us that feedback.
Yeah, we're new here, but we're listening to everybody and we're paying attention. So.
Yeah, and it's not just your high score, like your own high score that you're going to be trying to beat, because there's money on the line, so you're going to be trying to beat other people's high score and get on the leaderboard and
exactly.
win that.
It drives play even more, and then with guys bringing out the pay to play portion is going to be even better because it's more like a wagering type deal. Now you're wagering against stuff, so people love to get money on just about anything. So that's going to be
it's
great.
Like two forms of addiction in one.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, we've had an AMA before with Big Mac, I think, in the past. Yeah, so that's awesome to see you back here and supporting new projects. Yeah. So if we could just do a recap over the ShibaJump project for investors that joined in the middle of the AMA, that'd be great, guys.
Right, of course. So we're ShibaJump. If you're just joining in or if you just joined a little while ago, launched yesterday after a 60 BNB pre-sale. Pretty smooth launch. Was still going. We have some more exciting stuff coming up today and tomorrow that should really help with hype and bringing new eyes to the project. But essentially what we're building here is a P2E game. The game demo will be out today and tomorrow. Or tomorrow, and you will already be able to earn money from it, not through the P2E function, which hasn't been integrated yet, but rather through setting high scores. So top 5-10 people for the week who set the highest scores will receive a percentage of the reward/giveaway wallet. So that should incentivize players, but we're really just trying to build an addicting game that we can make go viral. We can put in front of a lot of people on different platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and just really, push it We have a lot of marketing coming up aside from calls too. We're going to be putting a lot into PooCoin ads. We're going to be hopefully getting on Dex Tools ads soon. We're going to be KYCing through Dex Tools preferred KYC Castle, which should be tomorrow. That we submit it. It will probably take like a couple of days for it to get approved. We're going to be listing on big websites like playtoearn.net with a huge user base. They bring in a lot of revenue. And we're going to be working with some people like Big Mac to help us, get really get seen on there, and just everywhere sort of. And then long term, yeah, just pushing the gameplay aspect, because holding the token is great, but we want for utility, you want something that people come to, not just to like check how much money they made. Like we want them to come to us to like play our game. That's the most important thing, because that's what is ultimately going to drive the price up as well. More players, more people loving the game, more people loving the community, more people holding, more people playing. And yeah, I think that sums it up. If you want to add something, Piki.
No, that's pretty much it. I guess short term right now for new investors, our focus is just pretty much setting like realistic goals and fulfilling upon our promises, and using that to instill, investor confidence and building up a solid reputation for us, and just focusing on steady growth. That's it.
Yeah, I think
Got
that
a few more
that
questions
sounds
coming in. I think Kryptonite, you had a question for the ShibaJump team. Kryptonite? No, neither. Neither, you had a question for the ShibaJump team.
So, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, sir. So I saw your roadmap. There is a term sponsored players in phase 3. Could you please explain this briefly? And is this like scholarship program where we can hire scholars for playing the game? Thank you.
So the sponsored players are going to be
Like
mostly,
gaming streamers that want a
yeah,
sponsorship with our token, and we pretty much pay them to give shout
to
outs
play
on their channels and
yeah,
play our game and stuff and stream that.
yeah, and they'll host their own giveaways that will fund if they want to play with their viewers. Like if they want their viewers to hop on a live stream with them and play against them. If the viewer beats them, then we would actually pay the viewer through the sponsored player. But we do also plan to, if people from the community want to become sponsored players, and you have like a decent following, nothing like too crazy, but like 5-10K followers on any platform, and you want to go live and try it out, we'll definitely try to be arranging something for that as well, because obviously you guys are why we're here. We're here for like our community first before all these other people. So we want to definitely look into the interests of our holders and our community as well. Does that answer it?
Sorry, you went to add something there, yeah.
I was just asking if that answered her question.
Cool. She's not replying, but yeah, that's great. I think that's all the questions. We always say anyone listening back to the recordings, we can get you safely over to the ShibaJump official Telegram. I'm sure there'll be copycats popping up as the price goes up. Yeah, I'm excited for the ShibaJump game and the metaverse in the future and the NFTs. And we also say, you're welcome to come back into our text chat, keep us updated on the project as you go along. It's only 24 hours old and you've had a great start. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the future for you guys. Thanks very much for having an AMA with us and showing our investors, it's still at a really juicy price, about 450K maybe. So it's a great time for investors to get in before all the great new parts of the project come together. Yeah.
640K now.
I was gonna say, Glenn, I think it's at 610 now. We started at about 460 and now it's at 617.
Oh,
yeah,
awesome.
just during this call, I think.
Yeah, but hey, thank you so much for hosting us and taking the time to discuss our project with your community.
Yeah, thanks
We
for
really
having me.
appreciate it.
And your community is amazing.
No, yeah, it's great to have great projects coming in, and yeah, and our investors can get involved, and many of the team here and investors did get involved, and yeah, more will be joining just as you grow and grow. It'll be great.
Of course, yeah. We've had a lot of people from WellCoin Talk join the ShibaJump community already, and we love them a lot. They're very active, very engaged, and they're very hyped for this project. And we just plan to deliver. Like everything we've said we're gonna do, we've done. There's a couple things that are like in the pipeline currently, but they might as well be done. And we plan to keep that prophecy going forward in the future. Just fulfill on all our promises, but don't promise anything too crazy. We just want steady growth, become viral eventually. It might take some time, but we're gonna get there.
That's for sure.
Yeah, and we're rewarding tonight $50 for 3 people that asked the great questions. So we'll be announcing that in text chat in a minute. I'll finish the recording and send a copy over for you guys to share with your community. It's been great talking to you, and I'm looking forward to the future for ShibaJump. Yeah, lots planned, and yeah, only 24 hours. So yeah, sky's the limit.
Great. Yeah, thank you, Glenn. Be sure to check out the game whenever we post it. Play for yourself.
I've got time, yeah. So busy nowadays, but there's over 9,000 members here. We have many AMAs, and yeah. But I'll definitely, I'm in the chat, so I'll definitely check out the game, and you can post it in our text chat as well for our investors to have a play around. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Awesome. Yeah, cool. We'd love to do that. Maybe some of them could set the high score as well.
Yeah, and win that prize this week. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.